If you're in your 60s, 70s, or even 80s, and you've been walking less lately, you're not alone. But maybe the real question isn't just how much you're walking, it's how you're walking. Not many people talk about this, but the way we walk, where we place our feet, how we move our arms, even where we look quietly, shapes our stability. And here's the surprising part. Most of us walk in ways that feel normal, but actually make balance harder with age. What if instead of asking, how do I avoid falling, we started asking, how can I walk in a way that strengthens me? This video shares 7 simple techniques older adults use to stay steady, not by walking more, but by walking smarter. They're subtle, they're practical, and once you learn them, you might never walk the same way again. If you've ever felt a little less sure on your feet, this video could change how you move through the world, gently but completely. These aren't exercises. You won't be stretching, lifting, or breaking a sweat. Instead, they're simple adjustments, tiny shifts in how your body moves with each step. At first, they may feel unfamiliar, but with gentle repetition, they don't just become easier. They become automatic, like breathing, like reaching for a light switch in the dark. Your body starts to remember how to move in ways that protect you without needing to think. These 7 walking techniques are subtle but powerful. They don't ask more effort from you, they simply ask you to move smarter. And one of them, technique number 4, is something most people get completely backward every single day. Not out of laziness or weakness, just because no one ever taught them another way. You deserve to know these patterns, to feel steadier, taller, more confident in your own steps. If that sounds like something worth reclaiming, you're in the right place. Walking secret number 1, the 3-point gaze. Let's begin with something simple, so simple, in fact, that most people overlook it completely. Where do you look when you walk? For many older adults, the instinct is clear. Look down. Watch your feet. Stay safe. It feels like the smart thing to do. But here's the quiet paradox. Looking down can actually make you more likely to fall. When your eyes are fixed on the ground just a few feet ahead, your head tilts forward, your shoulders round in, and your center of gravity shifts subtly but significantly. Your balance system, vision, posture, inner ear gets incomplete information. Thomas, 72, learned this the hard way. I thought I was being careful, he told me, but my therapist said, Thomas, your body follows your eyes, and your eyes are always watching for danger. So they taught him the 3-point gaze technique. It sounds fancy, but it's beautifully simple. Step 1, pick a near point about 10 to 15 feet ahead. That's your default gaze. It helps you spot obstacles early without pulling your whole body forward. Step 2, every 10 to 15 seconds, lift your gaze to the far point, your destination, or the horizon. This naturally resets your posture, opens your chest, and helps you breathe better. Step 3, practice noticing your peripheral vision. You'd be surprised how much your eyes already catch if you give them permission. At first, Thomas felt unsure. I thought I'd trip over something if I didn't watch the ground, he said. But within a week, I noticed I was standing taller and walking felt easier. Science backs him up. Studies show that lifting your gaze improves walking stability, reduces postural sway, and even sharpens reaction time. So the next time you walk, ask yourself, are my eyes leading me toward confidence or toward caution? Because the direction of your gaze might quietly be shaping the way you move and the way you feel. Try it right now. Look 10 feet ahead, then lift your eyes to the horizon. Feel that shift? That's your body remembering how to walk with trust again. Walking secret number 2, heel-to-toe technique. Now that you're looking forward when you walk, let's talk about how your feet touch the ground. Most people don't think about this. We just step and move. But how your foot lands can quietly change everything about your balance. As we get older, many of us start walking a little differently without even noticing. Some people land flat-footed, others lead with their toes, but neither of those patterns are helpful for balance. There's a simple technique your body already knows. It just needs a reminder. It's called the heel-to-toe roll. That means your heel should touch the ground first. Then your weight gently rolls forward along your foot until you push off with your toes. Try it now. Take a few slow steps. Heel, roll, toe. Feels smoother, right? Thomas told me I'd been walking flat for years. When I switched to heel first, I felt more stable in just a few days. It was like my feet remembered how to walk again. Start small. Walk in a straight line. Don't rush. Let your body relearn that rolling feeling, like your steps are flowing, not slapping the floor. And if you've got sore feet or arthritis, take shorter steps. Supportive shoes help, but the key is letting your feet move the way they're meant to. It's a small change, but it gives your body something big, a steadier, softer, more confident way to move. Just when Thomas thought he had walking figured out, he stumbled. Not because he missed a step, but because he stopped thinking about his middle. Balance, he realized, isn't just about your feet. It's about your center. Most people think of their core as abs or crunches. But here's the twist. Your core is your body's gyroscope. And if you ignore it, your whole system spins out of sync. Walking secret number 3, core engagement. Now let's talk about something most people don't connect to walking at all: your core. When we hear core muscles, we often think of sit-ups or gym workouts. But your core is so much more than that. It's the gentle support system that keeps your body balanced without you even noticing. As we get older, many of us unconsciously stop using our core when we walk. We let our middle go soft. Not on purpose, just out of habit. But here's what happens. Your lower back starts working too hard. Your hips and knees try to compensate, and slowly, your balance suffers. The fix isn't about crunches or planks. It's about a tiny shift you can do while walking. It's called the zip-up technique. Imagine gently drawing your belly button in toward your spine, just a little. Not sucking in, just a quiet lift inside, like you're zipping up a jacket. That light engagement, about 20 to 30% effort, is enough. You should still be able to breathe and talk normally. Thomas admitted, "I never once thought about my stomach when walking, but once I started zipping up, everything felt tighter in a good way, like someone tightened loose screws." To help remember, he put a small sticker near his front door. Every time he walked out, it was his reminder: zip up and move steady. Research shows that engaging your core while walking improves recovery after slips or stumbles. It's like giving your body a center it can trust. Try it now, just while sitting. Take a breath. Lift gently from your center. Can you feel the difference? Sometimes, the most powerful stabilizer is the one we forgot we had. Thomas was moving better, straighter, taller, but his daughter noticed something strange. "Dad," she said, "your steps sound louder." What she heard wasn't his walking, it was his shoes. And here's the twist no one tells you. Soft shoes can actually make your steps harder. Why? Because comfort can mute your brain's connection to the ground. It's not the padding, it's the feedback, and your body can't balance what it can't feel. Walking secret number 4, arm swing reset. Now here's a part of walking that almost no one thinks about: your arms. Watch a child walk. Their arms swing freely, naturally, with each step, almost like a rhythm their body just knows. Now watch many older adults walk. Their arms stay stiff, tucked in, held tight, or barely moving at all. It doesn't seem like a big deal, right? But here's the surprising part. Your arms are one of your body's best balance tools. When your right foot steps forward, your left arm should swing forward. It's how your body stays centered. This opposite movement helps keep your torso stable, your momentum smooth, and your brain more aware of where you are in space. But when your arms stop moving, everything feels heavier. And yes, falls become more likely. Thomas laughed when we talked about it. "I used to walk like I was carrying 2 shopping bags all the time without the bags." His daughter even noticed the change before he said a word. "You're walking younger," she told him. The technique is simple. Relax your shoulders. Bend your elbows around 45 degrees. Let your arms swing naturally forward and back, not across your body. Don't force it. Don't overthink. Just let the rhythm return. If it feels stiff at first, try Thomas's 3-day reset. Day 1, exaggerate your arm swing for 5 minutes to reawaken the motion. Day 2, sync it with your steps, right foot, left arm. Day 3, focus on relaxing your shoulders as you swing. Think of your arms as gentle pendulums. When they move, your whole walk flows. It's a simple shift, but one that can change your entire stride. Walking secret number 5, foot strength and footwear. Now let's look at what's under it all: your feet and what you put on them. Most people think, as long as my shoes feel comfortable, they must be good for walking. But comfort doesn't always mean support, and support doesn't always mean stability. Here's what many don't realize. As we age, the nerve endings in our feet become less sensitive, and the tiny muscles that help your feet adjust to the ground, they weaken too, especially after years in stiff, cushioned shoes. Thomas used to wear soft slip-ons everywhere. They felt safe, he said, but my therapist called them balance blockers. Why? Because thick soles and soft padding often block feedback. Your brain gets less information about the surface beneath you. It's like walking with your eyes closed, under your feet. So what's the fix? Start with stronger shoes, not just softer ones. Look for 3 key features: a low, wide heel, no more than 1 inch of drop; a thin, flexible sole that lets your foot feel the ground; a secure fit, lace-ups, or strong Velcro, not slip-ons. Then add in a few simple foot-strengthening habits. You don't need a gym, just a chair and a little intention. Toe spreading. Sit down. Open your toes wide. Hold for 5 seconds. Towel scrunches. Place a towel under your feet. Try pulling it toward you with your toes. Marble pickups. Drop marbles on the floor. Pick them up using only your toes. Do these for a few minutes a day. You whiz. Because strong steps begin with strong contact, and your feet, when supported the right way, can become your most trusted partners in balance. By now, Thomas was walking wider and stronger, but then he fell in his own kitchen. Not because he was rushing, not because he lost balance, but because he turned too fast. Turns, starts, stops. Those are the danger zones. Here's the twist. Most falls don't happen while walking. They happen in the spaces between. And unless you master transitions, even perfect walking can't protect you. Walking secret number 6, widened base technique. Let's talk about something most people never notice: how far apart your feet are when you walk. You might assume your steps are fine, but many older adults unknowingly walk with their feet too close together, sometimes even crossing one over the other. It feels natural, but it's like walking on a tightrope. Your base of support is too narrow to keep you steady. Thomas didn't realize it either. "I thought I was walking straight," he said, "but my therapist showed me how I was actually wobbling side to side with every step." The fix? The widened base technique. Just walk with your feet hip-width apart, not wide like a cowboy, just enough to create a stable rectangle under you instead of a skinny line. To help retrain his steps, Thomas put 2 strips of painter's tape on the hallway floor, exactly hip-width apart. He practiced walking that line a few minutes a day. "After 2 weeks, it became automatic," he said, "and I felt way more solid even on gravel or grass." Here's a trick. Imagine your feet walking on 2 train tracks side by side. They should never cross over or land on the same track. And if you're taller or have hip discomfort, adjust slightly. Find what width feels both stable and natural for you. Researchers have found that widening your base reduces side-to-side sway by up to 40%. That's not just more stable, it's more relaxed. Because when your body feels supported from the ground up, you don't have to overthink every step. You just walk and trust your foundation. Walking secret number 7, mindful transitions. Now here's something most people never think about because it happens between the steps. Most falls don't happen when you're walking straight. They happen during transitions. When you turn too quickly, when you stand up fast, when you step from tile to carpet or stop suddenly to grab something. These small in-between moments are where your balance is tested most. Thomas used to rush through transitions. "I'd twist to turn," he said, or stand up too fast without thinking. "That's when I almost always lost my footing." His therapist taught him something beautifully simple: pause before you move. It's called the 3-second transition pause, and it's as easy as it sounds. Before changing direction, pause. Engage your core, like in secret number 3. Look toward where you're going, then move slow and steady. Especially when turning, avoid twisting your body while your feet stay still. Instead, step into the new direction. Let your whole body follow one piece at a time. Thomas placed red dot stickers in spots where he often rushed: by the stairs, the bathroom, his favorite chair. They became gentle reminders. Pause, reset, move. In just a week, he said, my walk felt more like a rhythm, less like a scramble. Researchers have found that up to 87% of falls in older adults happen during transitions. But when people practice this simple pause, fall risk drops almost in half. Because sometimes the safest thing you can do is not to move faster, but to stop, just for a moment, and let your balance catch up with you. 7 simple changes that work together. Let's take a moment to look at what we've just covered. These 7 walking techniques aren't hard, they're not workouts, and they don't take extra time. They're just small changes in how you move. But when you use them together, they can completely change the way walking feels. Looking ahead helps you stay tall. Letting your heel land first makes each step smoother. Gently using your core keeps you steady. Letting your arms swing brings back your natural rhythm. Wearing the right shoes and building foot strength gives you a solid base. Keeping your feet hip-width apart stops the wobble. And pausing before turning helps you stay balanced even in tricky spots. These are small things, but they add up. Thomas, who once feared every step, now walks without worry. Not because he did something extreme, but because he learned how to move differently. And you can too. You don't have to do everything at once. Try one change today, then another tomorrow. Little by little, these habits become part of you, and soon you'll stop thinking about walking at all because it will feel easy again, natural, free, and that's the goal. Not just to avoid falling, but to enjoy moving through the world with trust in your own steps. If you found this helpful, please click the like button and share this video with someone you care about, someone who could benefit from these walking secrets. Your share might be more than kind. It might prevent a life-changing fall. And if you'd like more tips like this, simple, science-backed ways to move with confidence and ease, subscribe to this channel because it's never too late to change the way you move through the world.